later than normal, but I'm hungry and I haven't had dinner yet, so we're gonna make some food. But it's just gonna be a salad, but good salad. So it'll be kind of southwestern, romaine lettuce, an avocado, made fancy, grilled chicken, well, fried chicken, whatever. Ranch dressing, fajita veggies, or whatever. Let's just get started, see where it goes. It's gonna be a quick one tonight. What's going on, Mr. Man? I need my knife, don't I? That'll help. How's your evening going, Mr. Man? Or no, it's your morning, isn't it? Nice full strokes along the shaft. You really want to get a good edge in on there. Oh, pretty good. Late night. We got some wind here. Well, happy Friday. You get weekends off at least. But yeah, it's got windy, rainy here. Little dogs aren't happy on their walks. What's going on, Ryan? How you doing? Late night? I appreciate that, Ryan. I appreciate your support. No, but definitely get some sleep because tomorrow's Friday. You want to go out Friday night, That's what most people want to do, at least. What's going on, Glenn? Welcome back. This is going to be a quick one tonight. But, sometimes you gotta do what fills your cup up, Just a salad, so lettuce and veggies, avocado, chicken, Nothing fancy, but some Japanese beer. Get an Ichiban. Let's let that settle for a minute. I like a little bit of head now and then. Let some of the air out. I tend to feel less bloated, so Alright. Nice crisp romaine. That's gonna be our base for operations today. That should be plenty. Washed it, I don't want too, I want a little crunch, but not too much crunch. So we're gonna get rid of the base. Oh yeah, man, that was terrible. Oh, man. We'll see what the investigations say on that because I'm curious. Definitely wasn't on my bingo card of what I was going to see in the news yesterday. So let's go ahead and get a nice little base layer down here. Got an avocado. Let's cut that one open. What's going on, Clayton? How you doing? Man up and grill a ribeye. Well, let me just shit out a ribeye and put it on the stove, There's a time and place for a ribeye, but it's not, 9:30 on a Thursday when you got work the next morning, That's a Friday, Saturday type of meal. We're just making a, grilled chicken sandwich or salad more or less. So could make a sandwich. go ahead. Got avocado. So that's gonna make some slices, and then I'm just gonna scoop it out. Yeah, well, playing, you know, sometimes a nice salad's nice too. Women love salads. And ribeye steaks. What? Ribeye steaks belong on the weekend. Yes, Cutco. You can't read it, but that says Cutco. Big fan of it, great company. I also even have Cutco knives for steak knives for whenever I make my ribeyes. Yes, I'm on Oahu. And just be careful when you're using a sharp knife and avocado. It's kind of like filleting a fish. Just use the tip of the knife to know the skin. You don't need to press too hard. If you got to press hard, you're trying too hard and your avocado's not ripe yet. So that's true, Mr. Man. You know? Yeah, they're nice. I mean, Cutco makes a nice knife. Men and women prefer their ribeye steaks on the weekend, though. I mean, that's a weekend meal. Friday night, date night. Sometimes you gotta eat a salad during the weeknight so you look good for women on the weekends, you know? I don't think that was that hard of a concept. Yeah. Got this lime juice, or this lime. We need to get some juice out of this. A little bit old. So let's go ahead and roll it around, break it up a little bit. Take out half a lime. We'll see how much juice it gives off. If it's nice and juicy and a squirter, then we'll use half. If not, we'll use the other half too. It's okay. We're gonna have to give it a good squeeze when this one likes it rough. Oh, fuck. Yeah, got me. There we go. Took a little bit of work to get it to excrete. But as you can see, we're getting the juice to come out nicely. We're gonna start, I think that'll be enough. We're just trying to make an avocado spread, and I'm not gonna call it guacamole because you all get pissed about how that's not genuine, but that'll be close enough. Watch Hannon, bro. Yeah, cheers. This, we're just gonna go salt, good amount, cumin, garlic powder, and obviously if you want to use fresh garlic, fresh cumin, that would be good too. West Hanin, bro. Oh, nice. Pretty abish. I'm gonna have to look that up. A little bit of garlic powder on there. Now you can add a bunch more bullshit in there. You can add onion or shallot, or, you know, you can dice up some serrano peppers, floaties, but I'm not feeling it tonight. I will give it a little bit of olive oil as well. And then by the time I mix it all up, it'll be seasoned and it'll start to mush itself. That's why I like using, you can use one of them big ceramic bowl things, but you really don't need to. As long as your avocado is ripe or overripe, the acid in the lime juice will break it down nicely. You can give it a taste test while you can still adjust the seasoning. That'd be good. Nice bright avocado, good flavor. That's right. What do we got else to put on here? Get some fajita veggies in there. Got some red onion that's been sitting out for a while. So we're gonna cut the exposed area out because it's been around the block a few too many times. Oh yeah. Let's get the pepper off of it. Because we ain't rolling anything. We don't need any peppers. We're not crossing any borders, anything like that. Cut the tip off. You know, nobody wants a hoodie. Just making I guess you would call it Southwest chicken salad. You know, nothing crazy, but be good. Got a little bit of onion there. Got this sad looking green pepper that's been out for like 3 days, but I think it'll be fine, you know. You know what? I would have to search for an Ohio State t-shirt. And I really don't want to search that hard for that, you know, because Ryan Day sucks. Well, tell me I'm wrong, Glenn. You know exactly what I was talking about, and it's true. Got some green pepper, sliced green pepper. Got these two serranos. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but actually I do. I'm just gonna, we'll call these sleeper cells. Actually, they're not even that hot, but we'll de-seed them. Because really I'm looking for their flavor, not the spiciness. You can take a little spoon that, you know, little people would use, or you can just use your fingers, and except that you might get a little extra flavor with the seeds, or you can go to the end and just kind of peel it out. And anybody that needs to use gloves to handle serrano peppers probably wears weightlifting gloves too, and really just needs to build up some mental fortitude. They're probably also the same type of people that wore a mask in their car by themselves during COVID. You know? We'll just cut these into strips. I'm gonna check to see if I have some tomatoes. And I do, but I'm just gonna dice these up and put them on top at the end. I mean, I have no preference one way or another on Brigham Young University, Peter North. But yeah, I mean, good school, hard to get into. Everybody I know that I've met personally that has gone there has been good to me. So yeah, BYU's cool. we'll just quarter these little grape tomatoes. They'll come into play later. Any more than quartering them, you're just gonna make a mess. And I kind of want to keep the juices inside the tomatoes, so quartering them small enough. We ain't trying to make a salsa here. We'll let them shine as tomatoes. Give a little bit of color, a little bit of acidity to the final dish here, so that's okay. So we're making progress. We gotta get this preheating now, don't we? Get it up to temperature, put it over medium, then we'll reduce it while we simmer the vegetables. We get the vegetables in, then we'll worry about the chicken. We're gonna season the chicken right before. You could definitely make something better if you wanted to like plan ahead and marinate and shit like that. But we're just gonna beat our meat into nice little thin pieces of chicken so it cooks really fast. And it's thin enough that I'm not gonna worry about getting the inside of the chicken flavored because it'll have plenty of seasoning on the outside. I mean, let's be honest, it's 9:52 at night here. I'm not too picky. I could do chicken strips, but I am using chicken tenderloins. Yeah, I agree. You know, just really, there's definitely a lot of bloat in the American university system. You know, there's a lot of overhead that nobody needs. You know, that we gotta pay for all the administrators and blah 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 blah. There's no reason colleges should be as expensive as it is. I like a lot of things. I think college is, what you get out of. What's going on, Guy 87? Well, that seems a little bit off the wall there, 87. Can't say I have first-hand knowledge of what you're talking about. Oh, I don't think I ever gave her my name. Whoops. Remember your username, the guy 87? Because I must have typed it in wrong or something. I gotta start cooking conspiracy Instagram for these situations. But I did it once, but I forgot the password the next morning. Now I locked it up. Well, yeah, we want to know who was that, She'll be back. It'll be okay. Miss all the shots you don't take, right? Put some olive oil in there. Good amount. We're gonna go ahead, put our bell pepper in first. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the heat to medium low as well. Put in our onion, gonna break it up. And then, we're going to put that serrano right on top there. We're going to hit it up with some salt. This will draw some of that moisture out, but you need some salt. Um, that's gonna be it for now. We'll let it cook a little bit down. We'll add butter, some more flavor, you know. Yeah, well, let's chalk that one up to a missed opportunity, and maybe I'll get a chance to run that one back. But Ohio's a long way away from Hawaii, you know. We'll give that 5 minutes or so. And we'll add the seasoning on it when we put butter in, you know. Well, I got that guacamole, like avocado spread. I got sour cream. But honestly, I was just gonna go dirty white trash like I am and use ranch dressing. I'll be good. Yeah, I mean, I think it goes okay. I think it goes pretty well with garlic and cumin and the peppers, and I'll go all right with the fajita veggies. The chicken I'm gonna about ready to season here in a second. We'll go good. I've washed these little chicken tenderloins. I patted them dry. Go ahead, pound them out, you know. Using spiky sides so the seasoning can get in the middle. Yeah, I've had both. I mean, they're both alright. Either of those are better than normal ranch. I mean, jalapeno ranch, cucumber ranch. I mean, you know they're just adding either cucumber or jalapeno and charging you double for it, you know? But yeah, we're gonna cook these hot and fast. Oh yeah, I love pounding meat, but I prefer to call it, you know, beating meat. I like it because I don't have all day to let the seasoning sink in, and I failed to season the chicken earlier. And I'm gonna wait to season chicken until right before I put it in, and guess what? It'll be fine. You know, to each their own. I got one right now, the guy 87, but I will keep you in consideration. I mean, right now, I don't really need one, but maybe sometime in the future. I'll have have to figure out how to establish what I'm looking for in a mod. But right now I don't need one. Thank you, Glenn. Yeah, I'm a proponent of free speech, but no spam, you know? Well, did you tell him you're looking for pointers? Man, that's a lot better than watching a child, Mr. Man. What, to each their own. Or geriatric, for that matter. But yeah, I'll be curious to learn more about that channel. Do they still even make those magazines, and will they deliver? These peppers are coming along nicely. I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter in there. Oh, yeah. That's exactly, Nadia. Ah, the one that got away. Yeah. Let's review and talk about how great the original American Pie 1 and 2 were. That's too much butter, but I'm not too concerned about it. If you were really concerned, you could actually use 1 tablespoon instead of 2 tablespoons, but if I'm careful, I can fry the chicken in butter without burning it, but I probably will. Now, I could abort the mission here, pull the butter out on time here, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna ride it out. We're gonna ride it out. Alright, so I got the butter in there, so I'm not worried so much about burning the peppers anymore. I think they've cooked enough. I know some people like getting a good sear on the peppers, a little good color. I like it kind of floppy in this situation. Oh yeah. It's not the same, Glenn, when you gotta turn the pages. I mean, that's like saying, why read a book when there's a Kindle out there? Because Kindles suck ass. That's why. Garlic powder, cumin, sure. Why not? Everything's gonna be seasoned about the same. Let's go ahead and put some chili powder in it. Won't have a whole lot of heat from the serranos, so this will help it out, but and the chicken's gonna be seasoned very similarly anyways, so. I'll give it some nice color at least. And we won't molest it for a couple minutes, so maybe it can get a little bit of color on it. That flavor's coming along nicely though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, what's the word for it when you engage all of your senses, or like the more senses, the better? I mean, anything in print media is definitely one closer to reality than the internet. How many 19-year-olds you know that have a Playboy subscription, Glenn? I mean, that's the old ones that are going to keep the thing going. Yeah, immersive. I mean, they make whole museums about sensory experiences. Oh yeah, it's like the Wall Street Journal. You can get internet only, but you could also charge them extra to get both. I mean, and let's be honest, what if the internet just goes away and it stops working one day? In a scenario when technology stops working, and you've got, the months of, 20, 2007 to August of 2007 up through December or January of 2025, you're going to be okay. You're going to ride out that communications outage very well. I mean, and then you got a valuable commodity that you can barter with. Yeah, well, I'd rather pay a subscription for a magazine than, a subscription to OnlyFans, but at least in the magazine you get diversity and you get somebody new every week. You never know what you're going to get, or month, or whatever. What's going on, Pro Gamer Josh? I gotta ask, are there like major leagues in pro gaming and minor leagues, or how does that work out? Oh yeah, Mr. Man, you're gonna have to take a shit and read the back of the shampoo bottle again. I don't think we want to go back to those days. But it could happen, and you gotta be prepared for it. Oh well, that sounds like a personal antidote to Guy 87. Well, thank you for sharing. This is a, do I dare say, safe space? I mean, we're gonna make fun of you anyways. Exactly, the immersive experience. Chicken, we're gonna go salt, cumin, garlic powder. Oh yeah, we're gonna season the shit out of them. They're gonna be very heavily seasoned. Oregano. Chili powder. Flip them over, give them the same love on the backside. Even if you gotta reach around, that's okay. Salt. Cumin. Garlic powder. Chili powder. Oregano. Our chicken's ready to go. Let's go ahead and get our vegetables out here. What's going on, JFK? You're up late. Huh, allegedly. We're just making a salad. A normal conversation. I'm going to give this a quick rub down here. Just a little bit of vinegar to get glaze the situation here. Let some of that evaporate. Turn from a liquid into a gas. Alright, got most of it out. One more sweep. This is why you always wipe twice. And front to back. Well, yeah. I'll get back up to temperature. It's got a little ways to go. Yeah, that's true, the guy 87, but I didn't want the seasoning to burn and set off the smoke alarm and wake up my neighbors. If I was just using oil, I would have just left it be. But the chicken's got plenty of seasoning. I'm gonna put some more oil in there. It'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, if butter was still in there, it might have burned. Probably not, but maybe. It is a mild disinfectant, but it's not a cure-all. No, can't say I am, but God bless you. Yeah, what exactly do you gotta do with the white vinegar? Do you gotta like dip it in, or like what? Or is it a topical application? Or do you apply it liberally to your partner, you know? Like, how are you using white vinegar to prevent venereal disease, Peter North? Because if I were you, I would be wanting to try to take the medical license or something. No, I heard that makes it bigger though, the guy 87, but it has to be apple cider vinegar. Or apple cider vinegar, yeah. Let's go ahead, lay your chicken away from you. And this is gonna go fast. Oh man. We only got room for 2 in one pan. Just gonna give it about, oh shit, it's going fast, but if it's a little bit crispy, that's okay. We'll give it a minute and a half. Well, did he ask you to dinner, Peter? Piero. That's actually a pretty good beer from Japan. If you know, you know. I mean, Japan actually does kind of like their mass market beers are pretty good. Kirin, Asahi, Sapporo, they're all good. I was gonna make tonkatsu tonight, but then I had too many beers, and I was like, oh shit, I busted my calorie limit, so now I'm making a salad. But if I knew I was gonna, make a Mexican salad or a Southwest salad or whatever, I would have gotten cerveza. Choices were made, Well, that's okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Get back here, back here. Get a little bit of that oil flowing in there, back in there. And we'll pull out in about a minute or so. We'll make sure we pull out on time. We always do. Yeah, well, sometimes it's like that, JFK. You only need to find the one, though. Or at least one at any given time. Must be they all go to bed early or something. I gotta say, JFK, you really do love yanking Glenn's crank, don't you? Are we projecting now, Guy 87? Come on. Alright. Yeah, definitely not overcooked. It's cooked through. Let's go ahead, let the other one cook now. But that's kind of the problem with using so much seasoning. Sometimes the powders burn. I mean, it's already dry. It's not moist. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that I think we can all agree none of us like false advertising. Like, if I went to McDonald's, I don't, because when I order McDonald's, it never looks like the picture. But in a crisis, I might eat at McDonald's, but nobody likes false advertising. Can we all agree on that, JFK, Glenn? Can we agree that we hate false advertising? That is a good question, JFK. Did you see Nixon naked? I think it's pretty awesome that JFK saw Marilyn Monroe skits in the White House. I think that's awesome. Just for like historical purposes. Penny. Needs a little bit more oil. Sometimes if you run a little bit dry, you need a little bit more lubrication, Bad things happen when it gets too dry, Heat doesn't transfer as easily. you get a lot more friction than you want. You don't get that nice sizzle. Oh, because somebody compared me to Hitler, you know. Not that I care about her, but, you know, now you gotta show them without the mustache and then dump their ass for comparing me to, you know. You don't like me with the mustache, you get to see me without the mustache, and then you get dumped. You gotta sort out the shallow ones, you know. Thanks, JFK. I do love organic advertising. The chicken's good. We're going to go ahead and go in for an on-time pull-out, as always. Go ahead and turn the heat off. We'll go into assembly mode here in a second. We'll just throw those back in there just to give them a quick reheat, you know. Not cooking them at all, just keeping them warm. Nice moist white chicken in there. Well, we're committed at this point. We're going to pretend this cutting board wasn't touching raw chicken. Shit my pants at work tomorrow. I shit my pants at work tomorrow. No, I was forgetting something, but honestly, I'm not too concerned about it. We're all... I think you like Glenn. That's why you give him so much shit, JFK. I mean, Glenn is a loyal supporter. We're a fan of Glenn. However, seniority has its privileges. Yeah, so we got chicken on our salad there. Let's go ahead and get our fajita veggies on there as well. Those are gonna dirty it up a little bit. Well, it's okay. I like a little bit dirty now and then. You need kind of, you want hygienic grunge, but you want some grunge. You want a little bit of edge in there. So we're building, and we're not gonna mess around with any croutons or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, he is fairly consistent with his discussions on Elon. That is true. Pay a little bit of the tax. Mm. Now what are we going to put on here? Put a layer of cheddar down so it can melt in a little bit. Ah, yeah, you got it. Sometimes it's better just to not ask any questions, suspend your beliefs, and just go for it, you know? There we go, we're making progress. So let's put that mountain of avocado spread in the middle there. The healthy fats. Yeah, JFK banged Marilyn Monroe. Show me your ways. We'll get some, hopefully some sour cream in there. Big old loop on there. Let's get some tomatoes sprinkled on there, give it a little bit of color. We're not going to go crazy on the dressing because you got the avocado spread, you got the sour cream, but we are going to give it a good drizzle. And then bam. Yep. No, I was forgetting. And then we're going to go cross cut from the yeah. That's $22 at a mid-casual shit restaurant. And then just, now that it looks all pretty, mashed in protein. And guess what? This one's, sorry, Penny. This one's for you keto freaks out there. Penny, that's enough. All right, I'll pay the tax. But yeah, that guacamole, the ranch, hot sauce, I'll blend it all together. Get the cheese, give it nice creamy. Romaine lettuce has a good crunch. The chicken's got plenty of protein. It's fat. There's a lot of fat in this salad, but also a lot of real ingredients. There's no fake bullshit. Yes, they are. Penny, go to jail. Geeko jail. I'll be back. Jail, Kiko. I still remember how. think that was necessary, Peter. I mean, they're 4 inches off the ground. Jesus. Yeah, it's all right. Just another hot sauce. I mean, sriracha is my personal preference. That was unnecessary. There was no reason to bring the dogs into it. Yeah, well, as long as it's not spamming and you're okay, you know, just everybody recognizes that was a dick move on Peter North's part. No. No. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, as long as it's genuine interaction, not super annoying. I'm generally in fair believer of free speech. Not quite absolute free speech, because if you annoy me too much, like spamming, yeah, spammers are getting blocked. But no. Well, at least if you're talking shit, be funny about it, though. I mean, yeah, JFK does have seniority. That is true. I was here for the couch cooking. The OG live streams. What's going on, Daenerys? Good morning. How are you? How's Toronto? Shh. Go to jail. Yeah, probably colder than what, yep, I imagine it is. Just clean up the salad here. I appreciate it, Glenn, you know, all's good. Okay, FDR was an asshole. He wasn't that great. He was borderline a communist. Buddy with Joe Stalin. Tried to pull the wool over our eyes, Uncle Joe. Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, it's in the spot. Well, thank you. Yeah, Daenerys, sauteed chicken tenderloins, I guess guacamole-ish, avocado, cheese, cheddar, ranch, hot sauce, fajita veggies. We'll see what the second term brings, We'll see. Can't really judge at halftime. I'm not really into chicks peeing. Sorry. But I'll make a note of it. Not my style, but I'm not judging. Some things should be private. There. I don't know. Pickled chicks pea that just doesn't sound good to me. But can't knock it till you try it, though. Oh, hummus sucks. But that's probably why I don't like the chickpea suggestion. Penny, quiet, go to jail. Wasn't aware that was on the menu, Peter North. Let me just type that into Uber Eats. Come on. Don't be weird. Come on, unnecessary, JFK. Keiko jail. 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 Keiko, jail. I don't know. Never been a big fan of hard-boiled eggs, but yeah, some people are into that thing, just like some people are into chickpea. Thank you, Aiden. We're about ready to call it a night, though. Food's out. Food's gone. Need to clean up. You got work tomorrow morning, but thank you all for joining. Glenn, JFK, Peter North, Daenerys, Aiden. It's always good seeing friendly names pop up on there. We're familiar, at least. But y'all have a great day. Or night. Always a pleasure, Daenerys. Mr. Man, thank you for showing up as well. Y'all have a good one. God bless.